Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutation of the Aki. I'm pushing out the word and truth and sincerity of the hopeful elect around the globe. I just wanted to get real quick into the description of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Almighty who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the Son ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, okay? And the descriptions are in the scriptures, okay? Showing that the illustrations and the whitewashed images and the gods of this earth that are portrayed when you look them up, are erroneous to the scriptures. All right, and this is a description of the Heavenly Father here in Daniel 7th chapter, the 9th verse. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. The Ancient of Days is Yahweh, all right? The Heavenly Father, Ancient of Days, he's older than time itself, okay? I I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. Okay, and who has that woolly hair? All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, West Indians, people of so-called Negroid descent. Okay, which are the Israelites, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. Okay? And we also have the description of Yahweh Shai, all right, who the world ignorantly calls God, all right, and we have precepts right here going into the description of him. And while we're in Daniel, let's jump over to Daniel 10, verse 5 and 6, okay? Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man who's clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. All right, so that's where you get like these type of warrior belts that you see like in the WWF. All right, the ancient warriors in the ancient world would wear these, to protect their loins and vital organs in battle. Okay, his body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass. All right, the color of polished brass is a dark brown, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Okay, so he had an austere presence, all right, not the fragile European Jesus, that looks soft and he's all loving. The Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son were warriors. Okay, that's in the scriptures. It says that in Exodus 15:3, it says that the Lord is a man of war. Okay, so let's jump over to the Revelation, the first chapter. More spaghetti for your plate. Revelation, first chapter, verse 13. All right, because it's important, especially in this world that we're in of deception ran by the devil, who the Heavenly Father is. And it's bigger than just skin deep. Okay? It's the attributes that are applied to these false gods. Okay, that they love everyone, that you could be a degenerate, and you just accept this false idol, and you're in the good graces of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. Well, no, that's just a lie being told by the devil. You need to believe as the scriptures have said. So that's why we go into the scriptures. Revelation, the first chapter, the 13th verse, it says, in the midst of the seven candlesticks, and let's just jump over to the first verse, so we see that what's being revealed here in the book of Revelation, which means to reveal the revelation of Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show him being John the Revelator in the island of Patmos, all right, where he wrote this book, unto him show unto his servants, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Okay, so this was delivered unto John by the angel for the purposes of times to come, that we knew that there was going to be a false deceiver, trying to sit in the throne as the Heavenly Father himself. We need to know that these devils have plans to make themselves as God. That's the whole point of why they've whitewashed everything. And now heading to the times of the MOTB, they were really trying to or go to the next level, the next phase of world domination, where they will sit in the throne as the Heavenly Father himself, is what they plan. All right, to have a full dominion, full control. Okay, or have everyone branded. Okay, and know where everyone is, how, when. Okay, everything they do. All right, and if you don't submit to the idol, all right, if you don't bow to the ways of these tyrannical dictators, then you're gonna be put to death, as it is written. All right, if the unless the Lord has mercy and protects you, and this is why it's so important to come back to the fold and serve and worship the one true God and His one true Son. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. All right, you see the garment down to the foot. Okay, no t-shirt garments. Like you see a lot of these fake camps wearing little t-shirts with fringes. A garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool. All right, like father, like son. The son had hairs white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Okay, because his eyes would be red with the wine. All right, his fierce countenance. Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So fine brass burned in a furnace is really dark, okay? And common sense tells us that the color of your feet is the rest of your body, is the color of the rest of your body. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Again, going into his voice being austere and deep and demanding, attention. His presence was felt. All right, he was the biggest in Israel. Okay, tall, burly, austere-looking man, serious. All right, with a serious, heavy countenance. That's the Heavenly Father, not the weak nature that they portray, not the weak false idol that will get you surely destroyed. So I hope and pray this was edified. Till next time, shalom. All honor, love, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the one true power, the one true Heavenly Father, His one true only begotten Son. Okay, those are the ways. Those are the foundation. Building your house upon them is that is going to establish your house, that when the storms beat, the temptations, the trials and tribulations that are to come upon the world, okay, you're going to be grounded and built up in the right knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the real foundation of the real Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and that is the way to survive the times to come, okay? Because anything else is going to be a flimsy foundation that's going to be blown away, is going to be trodden down, because there is no power in a false God. Okay? So till next time, shalom.